Guys, Reveiw here, and today I'm bringing you a review kind of video. So what I have in this little box over here, it's not the neatest or nicest of things, is a TDA74, is it? No, it's 7492, it's a 7297 I think it is. I was going to say 7492, but it's not, it's a 7297. It's not the P version, so it isn't Bluetooth, and basically I've just got it hooked up with a couple of desktop speakers, which as you can see weren't made for these boxes, but the old ones are like, what, 20 watts and died instantly. So I put some 60 watts in. Then I've got my subwoofer under here, which is also hooked into it. I have everything powered by a 12 volt 5 amp adapter, and it's withdrawing about 3 amps tops. So I've got all my speakers hooked in. I've got my left set with my subwoofer, and my right's just on its own. It does clip out around about half volume, so it's rather loud, and it does the job, but it clips out with certain bass. I don't know if that's the speakers or the amplifier though, because the amplifier's got much more potential, but the speakers kind of clip so far through. So anyway, the song I'll be using is Vice Tone and Tony Iggy, Astronomia. I love this song, I don't know why, and you should be able to hear it in stereo, so I'm going to keep it short and let's play. So hopefully that test gives you some sort of idea on how good that sounds, but for volume, for a house, that's fairly loud, and for the project I plan to use it for, it's going to be pretty much enough. So would I recommend getting one of these? Well, this cost me £1.93, which is about $2 for you guys in the USA or in other countries. I'm not sure about euros or anything, but £1.93 for me. I'll try and leave a link in the description for that, but it was pretty damn cheap, so recommend buying one. If you're into all of that stuff, definitely yes, they are really loud. They're much louder than these PAM chips, because I've had some of the PAM 8610s and PAM 8403s, but they're not very high wattage. This one's only an 18 watt amplifier, which can be bumped up to 30 watts, and apparently 50 in the specifications as far as I'm aware, but it's between 9 and 15 volts, and it's only running on 12, so I don't really want to know what would happen if I bumped it up to 15 or 16. But running 12 volts, 5 amps, and it gives a good stable kick to all of my music that I want it to. It's great for voice chat as well. The only reason I'm using an equalizer is because of the speakers. They don't really produce much high range, because these are just fakes. In the top I plan to put some proper tweeters in, so I can drop my high range down, but stuff for later times. My subwoofer definitely gives the kick. Definitely recommend using one if you want to put... You can't bridge these, unfortunately. So what you would have to do is you'd have to put your 2 outputs down and then diodes on the lives and just keep the grounds together. So you would have to have the diodes, then the lives to the... So diode on each wire and then straight into the subwoofer to get it to play both channels, play mono. Or you can do what I did earlier on and set everything into mono, which you can't focus on. There we go. Set everything in mono. So that's the EQ I'm using. My preamp's a little high for it, but you know. Otherwise, it's a fairly decent amplifier. Definitely recommend getting one. The only problem with it is they put much more volume control than you actually need, because that's my minimum right there. I had it up to around about there, and that's when you start peaking, then you get distortion, and all of this isn't extra volume, it's just nothing really. As for white noise and stuff on the amplifier, you really don't get that. It's weird, because all of the other amplifiers, like the palm chips, you turn them on, and if they've got the volume control, you turn the volume control and you get that hiss or a buzz. With this, you don't. There's just no hiss and no buzz and not even any interference from the adapters I've tried on. And I've got somewhat, like with other amplifiers, produce mass electrical hum, but just nothing on this, it just filters it. But I was using this amplifier beforehand, but these two channels decided to spark in the middle and bridge and fry, so this will be going in the bin, on the garbage, probably blow it up or something. Steel components like capacitors, resistors, fuses, whatnot, diodes. So I'll probably be using the diodes off that to bridge my subwoofer. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope I helped. If you want me to do more videos of this particular chip, let me know. I can't do a video on how I built it before anybody asks, because I didn't build it, I bought it as an all-in-one. And they're pretty cheap enough to buy, but if you want to buy them as a kit, I'm sure somebody will be able to help you, or at least you can look at the image and solder it to what it's meant to look like. That's the way I used to do them. When I bought a kit, I would buy it and then just look at the picture and solder it as the picture showed me. So, and if there were parts missing, I just kind of left those parts out, and it normally worked. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you want to see in future. Bye.